College campuses are meant to be safe havens. But these horrifying crimes tell another story. College years are often remembered as a time of growth, exploration, and building dreams for the future. But for some students and their families, these years are marked by unimaginable tragedy. When violence strikes a campus, it doesn't just shatter the safety of one institution. It sends shockwaves across communities and hearts nationwide. One of the most haunting cases unfolded in 2022, when 4 bright young lives were stolen in a brutal stabbing at the University of Idaho. That tragedy gripped the nation, leaving a permanent scar on a town unaccustomed to fear. But sadly, that wasn't an isolated incident. Across the country, college towns, places filled with hope and youthful energy, have witnessed horrifying crimes that have changed lives forever. Let's step into some of the darkest moments that have shaken universities to their core. A promising wrestler found lifeless in his dorm. At Campbellsville University, the sudden death of freshman Josiah Malachi Kilman left the community in disbelief. Just 18 years old, Josiah was full of promise, energy, and ambition. When he was found unresponsive in his dorm room, no one imagined it was the result of something as horrifying as strangulation. What made it worse? The alleged attacker was a fellow student, someone Josiah may have passed in the hallways or shared practice mats with on the wrestling team. The shock ran deep as police later found the suspect hiding on a rural farm. Now facing serious charges, including murder, the accused awaits trial, a process that promises to reopen wounds for Josiah's loved ones. Dartmouth student drowns after fraternity gathering. Turns tragic summer should have been a time of celebration for 20-year-old Won Young. But what started as a night of socializing ended in heartbreak. After attending a party near Dartmouth College, Won went missing, only to be found in the Connecticut River hours later. Witnesses say a group of students decided to go for a swim despite the brewing storm. One who couldn't swim was somehow left behind. The result was fatal. While 2 students later faced charges for providing alcohol to someone underage, the emotional damage was far greater than any courtroom ruling could address. The University of Idaho murders that shook the nation. In a quiet college town in Idaho, 4 students were found brutally murdered in their rental home. The victims, Ethan, Madison, Kaylee, and Zana, were close friends. Their home, once filled with laughter and late-night chats, became the site of a nightmare no one saw coming. Police investigations led to the arrest of a criminology student who had been studying the very topics he now faces in court. The case, filled with chilling details and legal twists, continues to captivate and horrify. As the trial approaches, one thing is clear: the impact of this tragedy will echo for years. An incoming freshman gunned down before classes begin. Anna Jones had her whole college journey ahead of her, but before she could even begin classes at the University of West Georgia, her life was taken in a senseless act of violence. A college professor, yes, a professor, ended up being the one responsible. The events unfolded following a public altercation at a local restaurant. What followed was a chilling and random shooting that took Anna's life far too soon. The case raised disturbing questions about safety, mental health, and how trusted authority figures can sometimes be the most dangerous. Music student shot near campus in chilling plot. Elizabeth Howell was known for her passion for music and her dreams of becoming an educator. But in 2022, her life ended in a shocking act of violence. She was randomly targeted near SUNY Potsdam in what prosecutors later revealed to be part of a twisted scheme. The man responsible had no personal connection to Elizabeth. His goal? To damage the reputation of the university by taking the life of an innocent student. Using an untraceable ghost gun, he carried out the horrific act. His admission of guilt revealed a cold, calculated plan, leaving Elizabeth's community to mourn a soul taken for no reason at all. University of Vermont student killed in domestic violence tragedy. Kayla Noonan was spending time at a friend's apartment when her life was violently cut short. The shooter, armed with a short-barrel rifle, broke into the apartment and opened fire. The violence left Kayla dead, another friend severely injured, and the gunman himself dead. Police later confirmed what many feared. The tragedy stemmed from a past romantic relationship. It was a devastating reminder that intimate partner violence can strike anywhere, even within the supposed safety of campus housing. A disappearance that became a murder mystery. Jay Lee, a vibrant and openly gay student at the University of Mississippi, vanished without a trace one summer day in 2022. Weeks later, police arrested a fellow student and alleged that Jay was killed to conceal a romantic relationship. Despite months of searching, no body was found, delaying justice. But in a heartbreaking turn, Jay's remains were finally discovered in a dumping ground miles away from the suspect's family home. A necklace bearing his name lay nearby, a silent witness to a crime born from fear, secrecy, and betrayal. The relationship turns deadly in Mississippi. Allie Kostial's murder is one of the most heartbreaking stories to emerge from the University of Mississippi. Shot multiple times and left by a lake, she was killed by someone she once trusted, her on-again, off-again boyfriend. Texts revealed tension over a possible pregnancy, something that reportedly drove her killer to commit a cold-blooded murder. In the end, she wasn't even pregnant. Allie's friends described her as a ray of light, a bright soul who deserves so much more. Justice delayed, but not denied. Anita Knutson's murder in 2007 haunted her family for over a decade. Just 18, she was found stabbed in her off-campus apartment. The case went cold until 15 years later, when a shocking twist unraveled. Her roommate was arrested and charged. The slow wheels of justice finally started turning again, giving Anita's family the one thing they'd been denied for so long: answers. The betrayal of a roommate, someone she lived with and likely trusted, made the truth even more chilling. These stories are not just headlines. They are real lives, real dreams, and real futures cut short by unthinkable acts. College campuses should be places where students thrive, not where their families mourn them. As we remember these victims, their names and stories serve as a stark reminder of how precious and fragile life really is.
For full video, click related link below or like and subscribe this channel.